Hey guys, welcome back to Engineer by Design, where today I thought I'd take you through a quick tutorial on how to make a business card holder for your desk. I made one of these a while ago. I think it was actually the first video I made. I say that like I look back on it like it was a long time ago, but like realistically, I think my channel only has like seven videos. But in any case, not to go off on that. I was speaking to one of my coworkers and they asked for like a custom business card holder, and I just said, yeah, I'll just do it. It could be something fun. And he kind of told me to go my own direction. I have an idea that I had worked out, and we're going to model it, and we'll just go from there. The only real thing to keep in mind is the dimensions of business cards, which are about 3.5 by 2 inches, and this can be found by a quick Google search, and we'll just see what we go with. I wasn't able to really find anything online, but we'll just kind of make our own thing. So first, we are going to create a sketch on the top plane, which is the XY plane or the YX plane. And we'll just use, we're going to go to the Create tab, hit a 2-point rectangle, and we're going to go to the center rectangle. I like using this one a little bit more just because I really like doing everything off center. And something I do if you want to make a square, I always hit this equal in the constraints, and I always make two of these sides equal. Hit escape to get out of this. So now whenever you increase it or decrease it, it's going to be the same no matter like which direction I go. And I want this to be 2 inches square. So we'll just make that 2 inches. And then I have the option of either extruding it or making these filleted and extruding it from there. I think what I am going to do is just extrude it and add the fillets later. And we'll go like 1/8 of an inch, which is 0.125. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make the origin unhidden, I guess. We're going to hide these bodies, and we're actually going to do a plane at an angle. So we're going to go to the Construct tab, hit Plane at an Angle, and select this line. Then we're going to hit this left view, this left side view, and we're just going to adjust it until I like the angle. So we're at 90 degrees here. We'll probably only, something that I find is that usually anywhere from 15 to 30 degrees is about good when you're leaning something back. We'll just go with about 30 degrees here. So we'll hit that. And now we will open up this body again. And we are going to create another sketch, but we're going to do it on the plane that we just made. And we're going to hide the origin. And now we're going to make another rectangle. And it's going to be this 3-point rectangle because I want it to be off on its side. So go here, here, and we'll go out here. And you can kind of see the idea that I'm going for. Um, and right now, we are going to set these dimensions. So this isn't going to be the final dimension, but let me just tell you what my thinking is. So 3.5 and 2. So these are not going to be the final dimensions, but I wanted to show you guys this because uh, some of this is going to be dug into here, and then so we're not going to have a full 2. Like if you zoom in, it might be like 1/4 of an inch it's grabbing onto here, and maybe like 3/8 of an inch it's grabbing onto there. And we don't really want the face of it to be exactly the dimension of a business card. So we'll add like let's just say a 1/2 inch. Oh, oops. 3.5 will go plus 0.5. And this, well, we'll just add a 1/2 inch to both of them. Oh my goodness. And we will make adjustments from there. This should be, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a solid, and we're going to extrude this out 1/8 of an inch. So 0.125. And we are going to hit new body. Okay. And we can see here how it's going to be kind of hanging on to this. Um, from what I can see, I actually want it to be a little bit lower. And the reason we do a new body is so we can move this around, but that'll come into play later. So now what we will do is we're going to create There's multiple ways to do this. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what is the best way to do it. What I actually think we're gonna do instead is we're gonna open this back up. Instead of going 0.125 out, let's go like a half inch. Not even. Let's go like 3/8 of an inch. 3/8. I can't speak today, guys. I'm very sorry. 3/4, but looks like we'll probably just go 1 inch. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a shell, and this might just be the easiest way to do this. So we're going to go to modify, we're going to hit shell, and then we're going to hit these 3 sides, and inside thickness is going to be 0.125. So you see how that kind of created this pocket for our business cards to kind of sit inside of right here. So now what we're going to do is we are going to do a sketch here. We're just going to make a little how do I put this? A little line that goes out. First things first, we have to check how long this is. 3/875. So I'm actually going to go back to here now, and we're going to adjust this. It's only 3.5, so we can really just take away about 75. We can make it go 3.625, and then 2.125. And I think that should be exactly what we need. 3.5, yep, and no, not this. And 2, perfect. So when you're doing this, for these dimensions in the second sketch, make this, I'll just hang this here so you guys can pause if you're following through. Make this 2.125 and 3.625 instead of the 4 and the 2.5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a sketch on here, and we are just going to create a rectangle that's going to go up. And well, instead of just explaining it, we'll do a 3-point rectangle here, here, and we're going to go up. And that's pretty much it. We are going to go, we're gonna make it 1/8 of an inch, so 0.125, and we'll have it go like 0.25 up. It doesn't really have to be, maybe 0.375. It doesn't have to be super high. All it's really doing, and we're gonna hit finish sketch, all it's really doing is holding the business cards where they need to be. So we're going to extrude, and instead of extruding exactly what this is, we're going to extrude to this point. So we're going to select this here, and for the extend type, we're going to go to object, and we're going to hit this face, and it's just going to extrude exactly to there. So that's good. Not a lot of business cards will be able to fit on here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to open up extrude 2, and we're going to maybe do 1.5. So that way we can have a lot more sitting in there. Okay? And now we're just going to clean it up a little. Well, actually, first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to move this because we have 2 bodies. So the way we're going to move this is really important because we want to move this 3D object in 2 planes almost. So we're going to hit move copy. It doesn't really matter what our origin is going to, well, actually it does. So we're going to hit move copy, and we're going to try to set it up so it's perfectly up and down, and that's good. So we're going to hit the left plane. We're going to hit this and drag it. Oh, we're moving that. Apologies, guys. We're going to select. Okay, I see. Well, it's all good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to select and just kind of start moving it very slightly and very slowly. You do kind of want to be careful with this because I am not an expert at moving this stuff around at all. So just do what you can. There are a lot of YouTubers who can do it much, much better than I can. So you see that actually brought it in. So we're going to move it up a little bit. So if you want to learn more about that, there is a YouTuber named Lead, L-E-A-D, which is Learn Everything About Design. And he is someone that I've learned a lot from in terms of 3D modeling. I do highly, highly recommend him. He does a lot more complicated stuff than me, but you know, I'm just starting out, just trying to do what I can. But anyway, that aside, so I like where this is now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to combine, and we're going to combine these 2 bodies. We're going to make this the target and this the tool, and we're going to make sure it says join, and we're going to hit OK. And now we have one body here, whereas before, if we hide this, before we had two. It was this body and this body, and now after we combine them, they are one thing. So now, one important thing, this is sticking out. We don't want this down here because it's not going to sit flat or evenly. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up here to into the Modify tab. We're going to hit Split Body. Oh, okay. I have to retread. I apologize, guys. We're going to hit Split Body. Or I guess it doesn't really matter, but in any case, we could have done it either way. But we're gonna choose this as my body, and my splitting tool is gonna be this bottom face. So I'm gonna show that again. Get rid of the combine, and we're gonna hit split body. We're gonna choose this body and this splitting tool. And actually, we could do it with these two combined. All we really have to do is hit split body. We're gonna say this entire thing, and then for the splitting tool, it's gonna be this face. Like it's gonna work either way. So we're gonna hit OK, and now we're back to two bodies, right? Yeah, and in fact, actually, what it did down here is it moved it because there was an error right here. It actually moved the split to right before the combination, so it fixed the job for us. So now we have two bodies, and what we can do is we can either delete this or I just hide it. And that's good enough for me because all I'm really doing is 3D printing. You can delete it if you really need to, but I really don't find any reason to. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to clean this up with some fillets. We got this one here, 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 and then one more in the back. This is just to make it look nice. There's no like real huge reason that I'm doing this. And this one will go like 0.25. 0.375. That way this can be full and round. Very good. Then we are going to do another fillet here and here. And this one will be bigger, maybe like 0.5, 0.75. Yeah, that looks good. And then what we can do is we can make everything filleted just to make it nice and clean. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to. And this is just an eyeball thing. One thing I could recommend actually is making this fillet down here much bigger. So this here, maybe let's see how big we can go. Oh wow, way too big, way too big. Yeah, that'll work. 0.1. It looks a little weird, but what it's going to do is it's going to make this a lot stronger. And we'll call that good. And then we'll open this back up where we have a little bit of a warning. So what we'll actually do is we will do a fillet of everything all over again. 0.01, 0.02. Very good. And that's it. That's how you make it. I know we kind of went back and forth on this. What I really wanted to do was just kind of start modeling with you guys and show that, like, if you have an idea from start to finish, it really doesn't take that long. Because I know a lot of what I do is I model beforehand, and then I end up remodeling it for the video, so that there are really no errors, or at least they're minimal. And this one I really wanted to show, like, hey, I had this idea and I want to model it for the first time with you guys, and I wanted to show you how easy modeling is. Now that I look at it, actually, maybe this fillet is unneeded, because if we are holding things here, you want these edges to be nice and sharp. But they're for business cards. I don't know how much they are for you guys, but they're not super expensive. But yeah, this final thing I'll just kind of leave up to you. I'd probably leave it sharp, but in any case, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can support me by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, whatever you have to do, or whatever you want to do, I should say. You don't have to do any of these things. I do just make this for fun. But if you do want to support me in more ways than that, you can support me by going onto my Etsy page, where I'm starting to post a lot more of the stuff that I make. I will model things here and then I sell them on Etsy. Is that a great business model? Maybe not really, but it's a great way to get myself out there, and it's a great way to teach design, which is really what it's all about. If you do want to support me, feel free to go on there, but if you're not able to, and you would like to just follow this video and model it, then by all means, please give me a like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment. It'll really let me know what I'm doing, and just let me know what you guys want to see me model up next. Thank you guys so much, and happy modeling. Bye bye.